I don't, just like I didn't need a sober companion.
And you didn't need rehab, and you didn't need drug counseling, and you
Counseling.
and you didn't need drug counseling, and you
Killed 2 people. Dave Preston and Royce Maltz, and injured 11 more.
Injure.
And injured 11 more. Dave Preston and Royce Maltz, and injured 11 more.
Chemical composition of the device?
Composition.
Chemical composition of the device? Well, that's just it, Detective. This is not from a computer, it's from a pager. Note the presence of a receiver.
Receiver.
Note the presence of a receiver, but the absence of a transmitter. So, what's it doing here? Pre-explosion, this place looked like the deck of a starship.
Explosion.
Pre-explosion, this place looked like the deck of a starship.
You're saying it's part of the bomb?
I'm saying this may be the bomb's detonator. The good news is, if it's not too badly damaged,
Badly.
The good news is, if it's not too badly damaged,
I'll let you know when we hear something.
if the motherboard is still functional,
Functional.
if the motherboard is still functional.
The last few weeks.
Actually, he's an officer with the SEC, so he spends his days keeping bankers in line.
Banker.
So he spends his days keeping bankers in line. Actually, he's an officer with the SEC, so he spends his days keeping bankers in line. He also spent 4 years at the London School of Economics, so
Economics.
he also spent 4 years at the London School of Economics, so
So get this. He just did a 6-year stretch for burning down his apartment in an insurance fraud scheme.
Fraud.
In an insurance fraud scheme. Live and in person, he just got here.
I was just trying to call in a breakfast sandwich order. That's it.
Sandwich.
In a breakfast sandwich order. That's it.
when a small oak tree was added to commemorate the company's centenary. Yet this one has no oak tree.
Oak.
Yet this one has no oak tree.
It's the president.
Wrong, it's the senator.
Captain.
Senator Obama, not President Obama. You can
Senator.
Senator Obama, not President Obama. You can.
October 13th, 2008.
So, what are you saying?
That battery is 4 years old.
Battery.
That battery is 4 years old.
Former tenants of the Midtown offices ravaged by a homemade bomb this morning. They occupied the space until December 2008. Now,
Occupy.
they occupied the space until December 2008. Now,
Let's put those away.
You cannot stop this. You can only submit. Submit or be destroyed.
Submit.
Submit or be destroyed. I think these are my kind of addicts. I think this is going to be a much longer, more involved process than we initially thought.
Initially.
More involved process than we initially thought.
Signifying a situation of great peril. Strange for such an aberrant phrase to appear so repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
To appear so repeatedly. I know a way to find out.
I'm confused, Detective. You're accusing me of being some sort of eco-terrorist?
Terrorist.
You're accusing me of being some sort of eco-terrorist?
In a lumber mill in Utica in 2005. Button. Bomb.
Button.
Button. Bomb.
5 nitrate-based bombs at various businesses. No self-respecting eco-warrior would use toxic man-made chemicals in his bombs. He
toxic, toxic,
would use toxic man-made chemicals in his bombs. He would be using potassium chlorate. It's an accelerant made of gasoline, bleach, and petroleum jelly.
Gasoline, gasoline.
Gasoline, bleach, and petroleum jelly.
Are you saying that Edgar Knowles was telling the truth when he told you that he didn't build the bomb that exploded at Van ONSC?
explode, explode,
That exploded at Van ONSC?
There's some of the strips of packing paper that we used. I managed to form almost a third of a page of the October 13th edition.
Edition, edition.
Almost a third of a page of the October 13th edition of...
First rule of the sponsorship. Newcomers like him don't always understand the scope of the work involved.
scope, scope,
The scope of the work involved.
You're flirting. This crossword talk. You find me attractive.
attractive, attractive,
You find me attractive. This crossword talk. You find me attractive. The feeling is mutual, mostly.
mutual, mutual,
The feeling is mutual, mostly. This could never go beyond the physical. No offense to you, of course. It's
offense, offense,
no offense to you, of course. It's... Sorry I missed our engagement, Watson.
engagement, engagement,
Sorry I missed our engagement, Watson.
For his disappearance was death.
You think he was a victim of foul play?
If he had collapsed somewhere, had a heart attack or a stroke,
collapse, collapse,
if he had collapsed somewhere, had a heart attack or a stroke, how did you...
The nose. Might we take a look in your backyard?
backyard, backyard,
Might we take a look in your backyard?
Why?
They also hang lower now by about 10 centimetres. Someone took them all down, put them back up again, didn't get the measurements right.
measurement, measurement,
Didn't get the measurements right.
Problem is, I no longer think that Pradeep had anything to do with it.
strategic, strategic,
Yeah, I like to watch police interrogations from the 70s and 80s. Techniques were rawer back then, and you do want...
raw, raw,
Techniques were rawer back then, and you do want...
Clients start to worry about what their lives are going to be like after their companion leaves. They kind of get a separation anxiety.
separation, separation,
They kind of get a separation anxiety.
I've learned since we spoke that you come from modest origins. Father a contractor, mother a homemaker.
Contractor, contractor.
Father a contractor, mother a homemaker. And provide you with seed money for your company. You turned, in your hour of need, to the world's oldest profession.
profession, profession,
To the world's oldest profession. When he did, he turned the screw.
So to speak.
3 promotions in a year.
promotion, promotion,
3 promotions in a year. And now, you already had threatening letters from the ELM. So, you built a pipe bomb, planning to blame them. But
Pipe, pipe.
so, you built a pipe bomb, planning to blame them. But
Let's figure it out for myself. I'm entirely self-sufficient, you know.
sufficient, sufficient,
I'm entirely self-sufficient, you know.